Hey guys, I just wanted to do a simple little video here, nothing fancy, but a lot of you know that fool Beware Mouse. He does all these crazy streams, and he used my name in a couple of the streams a few days ago or something like that. But either way, point is, he's going around spreading all kinds of lies and it's mind-boggling, guys. It's really mind-boggling, the things that comes out of his mouth. I mean, today alone, he went on this rant about being a martial arts expert and he knows some special style that only has 4 belts and whatever. Steve Pinder was in the chat and he offered to spar with him in his own dojo. Now, Steve Pinder is a master expert martial artsman. Has all the proof you want. Whatever you want to look up, whatever, it's there. Steve Pinder offered. Mouse basically ignored him the entire time. Now, why do I care about all this? Well, I get lots of texts and emails and comments and, why do you guys support him? Why do you have this guy who's on the SOR as a child offender supporting your movement and being a big part of this and all? It's like, no, he's not. He's not. I mean, he keeps claiming to be part of the Denver crew, and look at Flathead Corruption Watch's channel. You really want to know how Mouse feels about the Denver crew? Go look at that video, and I'm sure you can probably figure out, how they feel about him. So I'll leave that at that because, that's for them to decide if they want to talk about it or not. So, but the fact is, he goes on and on and on. We're all trolls. We're all paid trolls, mind you. Now, I'm still waiting for my check. But we're all paid trolls. We're all out to get him. He refuses to go on anybody else's stream. He will only let people come on his stream because he has control over it. And what he does is he lets you say 1 or 2 things, then he starts to talk over you, and then he'll kick you off the stream. Now, he invites people there to debate with him, but yet he won't talk to him. He kicks him off. Doesn't matter. Richard Crude tried to get on there. I know Frog has been on there. WTT's been on there. Many people. And he just kicks him off. Now, he keeps going on about this 0404 thing. Let me tell you guys right now. Blue Bacon looked into it. There is no 0404. It means nothing. There's a 404. It has to do with witness tampering or whatever. Blue Bacon explained a little bit of it, but I invited Mouse to be on my stream with Blue Bacon because Blue Bacon wanted to confront him about it. Mouse refused. All of a sudden, he was so sick and he couldn't do it. Meanwhile, he had just streamed on his channel 3 times that day, but he couldn't do it. I'm just so over the bull, okay? I mean, he talks so much crap about people behind their backs, but when confronted, he either tries to retract or he just won't let you speak. Now, Mouse is the type of person, he learns a buzzword or two, and he will not shut up about it. Like, seriously. He watched some self-help video a while back, and it was literally like some random video that some person made. No credence to it at all. And they used the term gaslighting in it. I have no clue. But now, I mean, I swear, every other sentence, somebody's gaslighting him. What? I mean, the guy claims to be a law expert, but he knows nothing about law. I know I'm not a law expert. I'm not even slightly versed in law. I know a little bit here and there, but I've picked up along the way. That's about it. He claims to know all this stuff about law. Now, mind you, back when Almost Park happened, he he basically tried to take credit for everything about Almost Park. He said it wasn't the rally that made a difference. It was his phone calls that made a difference. He said that the rally was just people walking around with crayon colored signs, yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs. The rally did nothing. Yeah, okay, Mouse. Great. Good job. Now, every time he makes a call, all he does is spout a whole bunch of crap. Like literally, he'll go on this 5-minute spiel about nonsense. Then the person just hangs up on him. Yep, you're making a great change there, Mouse. Then he made up this whole when Eric got arrested for retaliation against a judge recently. Mouse did this stream where he said he was threatening a judge, but then on his stream he says, "Well, I'm threatening him with law and blah blah blah, whatever," because all of a sudden he's afraid that he's going to get arrested for threatening a judge. So he made up all this stuff about the cops came to visit him and left him a business card on his door. It's fake. I mean, he most likely picked up that business card while he was at the police station registering for the SOR. Now he says that the cop who supposedly left the business card never filed an incident report for going out to Mouse's house and leaving the business card and whatever. He says that there's no record of it. Of course there's not. There's no record because it didn't happen. The cops don't care about him. They don't. They couldn't give two craps about him. You know, they make sure he registers and that's it. That's all. They're not worried about him. They're not worried about what he can do to them. They're not worried about him exposing them. None of that crap. They don't care. Nobody does. Why is this a big deal to me? Because he's running around saying he represents the cause. He's a big part of the cause, that people come to him for legal advice, that he's the one that made big difference. Like recently, he said he's the reason that Eric got out of jail. It wasn't, the people who live streamed for 24 hours straight or whatever, trying to raise money to help get Eric out. No, it was him. His phone calls. And he has this magic waiver. All of a sudden now, he says he has this waiver that he plays every time he live streams, or almost every time. And mind you, this isn't a waiver. It's like literally one of those radio show, when they have somebody talk real fast, like spouting a disclaimer. He's been playing the damn thing for years anyways. Oh, God, it's just frustrating because you got this guy who's on the SOR as a child offender. He admitted it. Now, Desert Sentinel is dead. Formerly Desert Sentinel has been doing an excellent job of bringing the truth out. Good, bad, or indifferent. He's bringing the truth out. He's showing the court documents. Mouse has recently threatened to have any of us that either mirror Desert Sentinel's videos or show the documents ourselves arrested, or we're going to be arrested for harassing him because you can't legally harass somebody on the SOR list. Okay, first off, Sentinel retrieved the documents 100% legally. He got them through the Freedom of Information Act. He paid for them. He had them delivered to him. They were sent by the police and all that wherever he requested them from. Second, look up what slander means, Mouse. Look up what defamation means, Mouse. Opinion is not slander. Opinion is not defamation. Legally obtained legal documents are not slander. They are not defamation. Any information on the victim was redacted. So, It's not protected. It's all free. There. Open information for anybody to get. So, stop saying you represent us. Stop saying that you're working. He calls them the flagships, the original auditors and activists, like, any of the people that have been around more than 2 or 3 years. He calls them flagships. He says he's working behind the scenes with them on all these projects, and it doesn't matter what I say, or it doesn't matter what people like Steve Pinder says, or anybody else that have confronted him. We don't mean anything because he's working behind the scenes with the flagships. Now, most of you know me. Most of you guys know that I have contact with all the, or most of the flagships. Everyone that I do have contact with, I've asked. And they all laugh when they hear that. They aren't working with him. They're not helping him. They're not being helped by him. Nothing. He has nothing to do with it at all. So, stop the lies, Mouse. Stop. Just go away. I know you're worried about the next round of videos that Sentinel's going to post. That's why you were just on the phone snitching to somebody trying to get him in trouble. Who, I don't know. I don't know who he was talking to, but he made it sound like he was talking to either a lawyer or a cop. Don't know which. Don't care. It's all lies. So, it just really irks me when you have somebody like him who's lying every day, day in and day out. Every single time Sentinel releases some documents on him, he completely changes what happened back then. And then here's the kicker. He keeps saying, it was 20 years ago. I don't care. Oh, it was 20 years ago. They're gaslighting me over something that was 20 years ago. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. Doesn't matter if it was 2 years, 20 years, or 200 years. You hurt a child. That's what the law says. I'm not gaslighting you. I'm not defaming you. I'm just telling what the law says, what the record says. You harmed a child. So, stop. Go away, silently change your channel to some cat lover's channel or some crap. And stop with all the lies. You got me blocked in your channel, but yet you call me out. Yeah, that works out real well, huh? So, no, I'm not going to go on your stupid stream because all you're going to do is talk over me and then kick me off and say you win the argument. Stop. It's just ridiculous. Nobody wants to argue with you on your stream where you were just going to kick them off. So, either show up when you're called out on somebody else's stream or just stop because we all know you're too chicken. So, again, I apologize for ranting, guys, but like I said, I've gotten so many emails and texts and whatnot about it. So I figured it's just easier to just say my piece here, make sure everybody knows where I stand on this. Mouse does not, I don't support him at all. And, no, nobody's afraid of you, Mouse, and your fake MMA history and your fake martial arts expertise and all that. You're a liar. You're trying to take credit for something that other people have done. No, I didn't get Eric out of jail, and I know I didn't. I'm never going to try to claim I did, because I know I didn't, and I know you didn't either. You sit there and you say, well, I gave him $25. How about you? Well, you know what, Miles? That $25 wasn't yours. You were just giving it. It's not like you took it out of your earned money and gave it to him. So, what's the difference? And it's funny because he never actually shows that. He never actually shows that he transferred it from his account, only that he was showing Eric's pool. And then he does his little live streams where he's saying he's going to raise money to help Eric, whatever. It's one thing to help Eric and try to raise his bond or whatever. That's great. But he helped raise what? $2? $25 of somebody else's money? You know? Great. Stop trying to take credit for what Liberty Freak and 303 and Monkey and all those guys were doing to get Eric out. You have nothing to do with it. You did not make any difference in it. You're a liar, and I'm going to call you a liar. Flat out. That is my opinion. You are a liar. So, sorry for ranting, guys. I know that I'll probably get a bunch of hate on this or whatever, but it is what it is. I'm just sick and tired of him and his lies. So, if you did watch this long, thank you. I appreciate it.